get an account so you get notifications when we go live or upload videos. If you're going to be watching news or commentary at all in video form, you can't watch it on YouTube. You have to watch it on Rumble. That is the biggest competitor to YouTube that allows free speech. So definitely get that account. Do yourself a favor. We appreciate the support, by the way. I mean, honestly, I know that a lot of you are sick and tired of bouncing around from social media to social media, but luckily things are solidifying as the parallel economy gets going. I want to talk to you about, well, I don't even know how to say this. I'm not a huge fan of picnics. You a fan of picnics, Ben? No, not a big fan of picnics. I don't know how many of you are fans of picnics. I don't like eating outside. In general, I just don't like eating outside. I like drinking outside. I just don't like eating outside. There's always something that happens, like a breeze or something that throws my food everywhere. It's just, I don't know, it's annoying. So there is this guy, his name is Tom Arthur. Remember, never trust somebody with two first names. He's a pastor with the Sycamore Creek Church. Casey, sacrilege. Can't say you can't trust a pastor. Yeah, I can. He's publicly repented for his use of the word picnic. Of the word picnic.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the actual post. By the way, this is a I didn't even know that this Twitter gets woke preacher clips. Like, I'm totally gonna follow that. Michigan pastor says that his church has repented of using the word picnic because of a fake meme about it having a racist etymology. He knows the meme is inaccurate and complies anyway.
Boss Undy, thanks for being here.
Back to 4chan pranking everybody in the news media about various things. So 4chan likes to get together.
I'm not gonna get
they
along.
like to come up with a way to mess with people. Now, this used to be a thing that was done with the chain emails. You get a couple of people together, like, let's see how far we can get this chain email to go. And if you don't send this to 5 of your friends, you're going to have 7 years of bad luck. And then if you didn't send it to your friends, it was a problem. So everybody sent it to their friends, and most of us unfriended those people because we choose to have quality people around us and not lunatics. But a lot of people fell for it, right? And then what happened is there'd be these articles that were written about how many people they got to send the email because there would be a tracker in the email. So you would send it out to like 5 people, you end up finding out like 120,000 people ended up getting this stupid chain letter that was just a joke. 4chan does that, but on a much bigger scale. So 4chan came up with the joke that the circle game or the OK symbol was white supremacist symbol. It was a literal joke. And they got the entire left wing of the United States to fall for it. I mean, it was hysterical. It's maddening at how stupid people are. But they got everybody to fall for it. So the term picnic derives from the French term pique-nique, or pique-nique, I don't know how to say it. Each pick a bit, okay? Each pick a bit is what it means. The so-called racist term picnic also claimed to have originated during the Jim Crow era and was reportedly refined as a pick an N-word and lynch them, according to the pastor. This is not true. None of this is true.
Ah, man,
this is even more fake than people saying modern law enforcement is directly derived and is a complete concoction of these slave patrols.
Go make some money.
Which again is completely and totally not true. The word picnic does not actually have any racist undertones as suggested by the pastor, but that won't stop the woke ideologues from repenting for the capital sin of possible racism. Tom Arthur is very concerned with race and spends much of his time addressing it. In case you were curious, yes, he's a pasty white guy. Allegedly a guy. I assume that he has a book club where he sucks down box 1. So, so this guy knows that it's not really a racist term. He apologized anyway, just in case anybody out there thinks that it is. Now, if you go back in history, if you really want to look at the history of picnic, it started in France, and it morphed into these very lavish indoor parties with aristocrats. But after the French Revolution and everybody fled, you know, a lot of them left their belongings behind, but they were desperately trying to maintain their lifestyle. So they would use picnics as a way to kind of maintain that lifestyle. And they introduced picnics in the UK and the Americas and other places. And it was eventually got to the point, because they didn't have a lot of money, that they would just take whatever they could outdoors, but they would dress their best, right? They're outdoors, they're in the elements, if you will, and they would sit down and have a proper meal, even though it was, you know,
Their picnic basket. Ah, crap.
And that's kind of how we have picnics. Then it just became kind of an every person sort of a thing. People are like, hey, eating outside seems like it might be kind of nice. They were all wrong, but people still do it anyway. Really, they do it because like 1/3 of you ladies, it might be kind of nice. They were all wrong. People still do it anyway. Really, they do it because like 1/3 of you really like it. You have a romantic interpretation of what a picnic is. And most of you have a couple of picnics and you realize that that romantic interpretation that you got in your Disney movies was garbage. And guys always hate picnics. So there's just, it's just how it is. I've never met a man who likes a picnic. I've known many men who pretend to like them because their lady wants to like them, but I don't know anybody who actually likes them. And most ladies have a couple of picnics and they're like, you know what, this is too much work. This is annoying. I ain't doing this anymore. Sometimes they'll have like an annual. You'll do one, and you'll do it in spring, right? You'll do that annual picnic in spring. You'll get it out of your system. You don't have to worry about it at all. And then you just realize, like, yeah, we're just going to go outside and just, you know, have beer and wine and stuff, which doesn't qualify as a picnic as much as I would like it to. Maybe we can redefine picnic to be, you know,
all right, good one. Let's go.
Publicly, like the Obutto judge did with a brown bag of liquid. Maybe we can do that. But most people don't like them because picnics are terrible, and there's this romanticism. Now, I am all in favor of bringing the picnic back indoors, because that's where the aristocrats used to have picnics. So the French aristocracy, which apparently I come from, royalty, discovered this past year, we can bring it back.
What, Ziggy? Don't do it, Ziggy. Just knock it off.
Not let any poor common folks do it, and just
where's Ziggy?
Us who are elites, joking, obviously, we can go ahead and have these nice indoor picnics. Okay, so what would you call an indoor picnic? I don't.
Lunch.
According to the old French terminology, I don't know what makes it different. It was just a big giant party to have the aristocracy. It doesn't appear to be anything weird. I do know that when they started doing it in the New World, one of the things they did is it was basically a potluck. It's like you bring your own stuff, right? You bring your own dish, and everybody was required to bring, no joke, 6 bottles of water. So you were required to bring your own food, like a dish, as a potluck. But you also had to bring 6 bottles of water, which means everybody had 6 bottles of wine. So picnics were lit.
Drinking fest, beer garden.
Absolutely.
Picnics were beer gardens, basically.
I don't even think that we can provide that. It's very interesting history, but none of it involves racism. None whatsoever. It's good to know that if you go to a church, this specific church, the Pacific Lutheran Church in the People's Republic of Michigan, under the rule of Richard McNart and Stasi, that it's good to know that
wow.
That you don't actually
That was bad.
have God. So, we're going to find the church. Coming up, News Talk 95, Michigan's news channel, also got the back on News Talk 101.7.
Ziggy, what? I'm racing, Ziggy. Don't be a brat. Ziggy, what? Come here. Ziggy. Ziggy. Come here. Come here, Ziggy. Dude, knock it off, please. Ziggy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Ziggy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Come here, Ziggy. Come here. Come here. If Ziggy doesn't get attention, he gets bad. Come here, Ziggy. Come here. Come here. Ziggy. Come on. Dude, being a brat. Jeez, dude. Rat.
I don't know if it was a gas leak or what, but last time we had a major explosion, and it was a gas issue. And then we had another one that was real bad. There was a truck issue. But I still don't have it on the where. I think I was just saying, looking for a cause of it. It seems to just not really know what actually caused this. Is it a couple hours? I'm going to say they are pretty much an hour. They're still saying they don't know. So it brings about the victims. Several people were taken to the hospital. Destroyed house, house, seriously damaged.
Not only
absolute massive. It does seem like we have a lot of those in the state. And I don't know why that is. If there's any logic behind it, maybe we don't have them more than more. It's just that we live here and so we hear about it. It seems like every year or two we have something like that. But three people dead, just horrible tragedy. So it's hard for that. But we don't have any of these that actually cause this. So we know something has to be more than you. I'm sure the news team, the news team, the news station pass them on. This is going to come as a shock. But the federal government has done a study. And the results of the study are just, they're awe-inspiring. I don't know how else to say it. Awe-inspiring. Ready for this? It turns out that ending the extra unemployment aid in the pandemic actually motivated people to go back to work.
no, really?
No, that we didn't get people to stay home and go back to work.
Who'd have thunk it?
The state that ended pandemic unemployment aid saw a substantial rise in unemployment, according to a recent working paper from the Federal Survey on St. Louis. This study, which used data from 36 states and Washington, D.C., found that in the 3 months following the state's emergency unemployment benefits termination, employment increased by 37 people for every 100-person reduction in EUV recipients. The act of halting by a state was on average associated with a substantial rise in employment and a substantial decline in the number of unemployment insurance recipients relative to other months. I'm so glad we spent taxpayer dollars on this. If only we had known that if we stopped paying people $18 an hour in some states, like Michigan, to stay home and not work, they would stop paying them. He said, I'm stunned by this. This is a tremendous revelation. I don't know how we're going to get over this. We might have to adjust our thinking about everything because of it. Remember, I got in trouble. I wouldn't say trouble, but I shot the Channel 13 news crew when I was on Channel 13 News in Las Vegas. I shocked them when they were asking me, like, what should we do, to get people, get back to work and that sort of thing. And I said, yeah, you should probably, not give them 3 years of unemployment benefits. It turns out hunger is a motivating factor to go back to work. And and the jaws on the news crew, they were losing on the live stream. What was like, oh my God, he said that. Yeah. And I was right. If you don't pay people take the path of least resistance at that time, this is during the real estate crisis. At that time, we were paying people as much money to be unemployed as most of the work that was available was paying. So it's about $10 to $11 an hour. So if you're going to pay $10 an hour to not work versus $10 an hour to go to work, which are you going to take? The average person is going to take $10 an hour to not work. And if they're a motivated individual, they will try and find a better paying job in the field that they want to be in, collect that money rather than take another job and burn up their debt. So again, this is not new. This is not controversial or anything. I should say it is to many people out there who don't understand economics, like those who are socialists. But the fact that we had to have a federal study done about this is terrible. During the pandemic, federal and state governments created unemployment insurance programs programs that were designed to provide stimulus payments to people who lost their jobs, working hours, or other sources of income. The program provided weekly payments of $600 during most of 2020, although it was subsequently reduced to $300 per week in 2021, much to the chagrin and complaints of many who went out there and said, oh, man, take a vote. Which they all did. And keep in mind, people were not even paying their rents. They were getting the money, but they weren't even paying their rent. As the payments were reduced, the program also expanded to contract, self-employed, and gig workers who were not eligible to receive the $600 per week.
Of course not.
So people were never able to get the $600 a week. We're now able to get the $300 a week. And so they're like, cool, I can do this without DoorDash. All the payments were reduced. The program was also expanded to include those gig workers. The Fed study, many recipients saw more than 1-for-1 replacement rate in lost earnings. We say that again because remember, this was a right-wing conspiracy theory and was not true. Remember that? According to the news media, it was not true that people were refusing to work because they were getting unemployment benefits. Friendly reminder, according to the Fed's study, many recipients saw more than 1-for-1 replacement rates in lost earnings, meaning they got paid more to not work than they did when they were working. So, which would you do? We know many employers here in this area, I know personally, lost staff because they were being paid more by the state to stay home. And there's always somebody out there who wants to believe this, despite the lies. It's never true. But they do love spreading it, paying people more money to stay home rather than working at home. Right. Of course, that's been debunked.
Go! 138.
It was nice that they actually
138, too.
did the double. Found out that most people who got these benefits actually made more money than they did when they were working. I appreciate them doing that. So something came from it. But again, just a waste of your money. All right, folks, we got more coming up. News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, KCM. You're also coming from Pat Miller on News Talk 1190, 107.5 FM.
Dang it, come on, man. Try counter steer. Doesn't work that well. Ah, crap. Really, KC, bad timing, dude. Slow violins.
once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Visit vaccine.coronavirus.in.gov to schedule your vaccination. Get your free COVID-19 PCR test today. COVID-19 is still present in our community. Get tested if you are experiencing symptoms or have had a close contact with someone who tested positive. Go to health.elkhart.county.com to find the latest rapid and PCR testing sites or call 855-841-7111 for more information. You are not required to have a physician's order, ID, or health insurance card. Visit vaccine.coronavirus.in.gov
All right, let's wrap this puppy up.
to schedule your vaccination today.
You gotta feed the cats, gotta do dishes. That's stuff to do. Let's win this.
Good afternoon. You're tuning in News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. I'm your host, Casey Henderson. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Also covering Apple today.
Go, stupid.
7-5 November, back to Okay, let's address something that really grinds my gears. And this is so bad. Here we go.
Let it roll. Great roll.
He goes, I assume most of you signed up for one of the food deliveries, right?
Sure.
And maybe many of you drive delivery app services and that sort of thing. So you go to these restaurants, you're getting the food. You pay twice as much for the food as you would if you actually just went to the restaurant. But throughout COVID, a lot of people couldn't go. The restaurants would allow it. Now we're at a point where it's like, well, we're kind of used to doing it. So all of them pay if you get a pinch. That's what they do. But you pay close to 200% if you actually get food delivered from these apps, which sometimes is worth it. Sometimes not so much. It kind of depends on the place that you're going. But by the time you get the fees, the taxes,
Damn.
else, you can be actually done with the cost of food.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
When you order food this way,
Jeez.
a risk of not getting fresh, right?
Dude.
When it gets delivered, certain types of food will be more soggy than they're supposed to
Holy
be.
shit. Go.
And,
Damn it.
Maybe it'll be cold depending on how long it takes.
That's a time killer right there.
So you're already settling.
Fuck. That's a minute. That's a minute. That's a damn minute. That's a damn minute.
Open up your delivery, look at the portions of the restaurant you go to with regularity. Know the portions are supposed to be.
That's a minute.
They're supposed to be inside that delivery, much smaller than normal. You ever have that happen to you? And you look at it and you go, what in the actual bleep is this? I already know what I'm supposed to get when I go to this restaurant and get this food because I order it all the time. Now when you're delivering it to me, you're giving me a fraction of what I'm supposed to have. And it always seems like any of your special instructions just talks about wayside, you know. So the reason I'm bringing this up is there is there's a viral video that's out there. And this is from Daily Dot. There are a number of ordering hacks that have popped up on social these apps, you shouldn't be giving them less, you should be giving them more. Because they're paying a heck of a lot more. Give them some extra sauce and love. Responses to these hacks are mixed. Folks who work at Chipotle have complained these types of orders are frustrating to fulfill, as they necessitate the use of extra containers and are unnecessarily complicated. Guess what? Shut your face and make my order. Don't
Figure it out.
I'm allowed to make a custom order. Sorry you don't like that I've kind of figured out how to game the system. Buy it. Make life. I'm willing to bet Starbucks is a little irritated and people know that they can go in and just order the small coffee and it'll be the same amount of coffee as the I bet they are a little irritated by that. But yeah,
Dick?
I think Chipotle customers are happy to learn how to save money, especially since the U.S. is experiencing a 3-year high inflation rate. And the good news is that Chipotle hasn't poisoned any of their customers in probably 8 months. That's good. You know, and I'm not joking about that. Chipotle went organic and they poisoned a bunch of people all over the country. We didn't have a problem with that here.
Just stopping by to say hi to have a great stream.
Hello, hello. Thank you.
And I have not heard about Chipotle poisoning people.
I'm just going to do one run, then I got to do dinner stuff.
The others argue that these types of hacks are pointless and that they usually
Had leftover pulled pork tonight.
portion. However, according to a TikTok user, some Chipotle patrons are getting stiffed on their protein anyway, regardless of what they pay. And they actually posted this video. They said, I caught Chipotle firsthand making online orders with only half spoons.
Wow.
You also should have seen the bowl before this. It was worse. The TikToker wrote that the text overlay on the TikTok app, TikTok works. I couldn't believe my eyes and knew I wasn't going crazy on my lunch breaks. So this thing is racking up the views. They actually show the same bowl being made for a customer in the restaurant, and they're getting at least twice as somebody was getting. So if you thought that you were getting ripped off on delivery,
You are.
and change your heart. Like I said, you're paying extra money, you should probably be getting extra food. Chipotle customers have long suspected the chain skipped surveys, specifically protein servings when we're talking about orders. I would just like to point out, I don't know if this is a company policy, I don't know if this is a franchise issue, I don't know if it's real or not, or if this
Who
is just
is
something
that?
that sporadically happens at Chipotle's.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Rory!
But there are a lot of people
Rory!
Chipotle,
Mr. Alexander!
Chipotle hosing people who order for delivery. Okay. Personally, I think you should just not eat garbage, and you'll be fine. Qdoba is a heck of a lot better anyway.
Rory.
Blogs of TikTokers have posted clips lambasting some franchise locations for half-spooning portions in the past, with one even measuring out the portion size in his double chicken burrito. So the dude didn't order double chicken. He ordered double chicken, and they still skipped the guy?
Wow.
According to the company's site, a single portion of chicken is 4 ounces. The TikToker found the chicken serving weighed 3.1 ounces. This is a bigger conspiracy than Subway not giving you foot-long submarine sandwiches.
Stay over there, stay over there, stay over there.
And Subway's tuna sandwich having no tuna in it. That lawsuit is still going on. I love that story so much. It makes me so happy. For those of you who don't know, Subway's being sued because their tuna sandwich has 0 tuna in it. Oh gosh.
Oh, come on. Now getting sloppy, getting sloppy, getting sloppy. Let's go. Shoot left.
They no longer place online orders in the chambers or recently play games when you are not there watching them. And yet, I don't know if this is a company thing or just individual worker thing. We all know quality at fast food choices is dramatically decreased since COVID started. It appears that
Oh, come on. Don't turn it on me like that.
either left this world because of COVID or they
Oh,
I don't know, but all of the good fast food exist anymore. Well, okay, there's that one lady at a Burger King near my house who's actually pretty decent. I give her massive props. So anyway,
Sloppy.
said that they
Extremely sloppy.
and aim to improve the speculation. Used to work at Chipotle, and they definitely do that so they don't have to prep more food. But me, I always blessed. So they're actually saying, some people are saying this is a policy in Chipotle to avoid making more food. They just give you less. Which of course cuts the costs dramatically, reduces the food waste. Daily Dot reached out to the CFO of Chipotle, Jack Hartung. I said at a conference that online ordering has actually caused the chain to be more consistent with its portion sizes. Sure it has. Consistently small, maybe. And this thing, Chipotle, I know we've got Chipotle here. It's not the only place. Let's be perfectly honest. We have all run into this everywhere. And this is just a common practice now. It's one of those things that happened. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. This is what happened. I don't go to Dairy Queen a lot. Occasionally, I like a different one. And I was starving one night. My family sent me a message and said, we don't like men. We don't like you, Dad. You won't give us everything we love. So we're not going to make you a dinner today. You're on your own. So I went to Dairy Queen, and they have like a...
Terrible.
Cheeseburger, chili dog. So I got the chili dog. You know what happened? You have any idea what happened? What is a chili dog, man? What's on a chili dog?
Chili.
Chili. And what?
Cheese.
Cheese, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Not ketchup and mustard?
Trying to not use traction control and it's not working out very well.
Chili dog? On a chili dog.
Good grief, go.
Justified in burning that Dairy Queen down if I had gone back and lit that thing on fire. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
They put ketchup and mustard on my chili dog.
Follow instructions.
None of you are asking if I'm really the Dairy Queen.
Follow
It's
instructions.
still there. That reminds me of Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Ben.
I hate New York dogs. Chicago dog, I'm okay. It's not the best dog in the world, but I'm okay with it. I can have it in sparing portions. Sorry, personally, if you think Chicago dogs are good, you need to give it. Well, anything that's boiled, you know, a boiled hot dog is crap. I'm sorry, it just is. You know, if you're gonna, boiled is the worst way to eat a hot dog, right below raw out of the package. And, you know, it's just, so there's always that problem, but, you know, it's okay. It's like, I like the pepper, and the pepper helps in the way. You know, it's just, you know, San Antonio dog is still San Antonio dog is so good. So anyway, this, the idea that we have to suffer through this nonsense is a mistake. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to start causing like revolts and stuff, man. Older people are able
Rory, congratulations on your 50,000 subs on YouTube. I hope you get that many here on Twitch. That'd be great.
$2.99. That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, they're terrible. Terrible. Damn.
And it's made more crappily. So, we're at a point now we're paying more for worse food than we used to get and much slower service. There was a whole advertising campaign for Carl's Jr., which some of you think Arby's is the same as Carl's Jr. You're all wrong. It is a completely different restaurant owned by the same people who has some of the same menu items, but they have completely different menus. But Carl's Jr. did a whole advertising campaign on the $6 burger. And you can get a restaurant, because it's a restaurant, $6 for a burger, which is expensive.
Now you pay $15 for a burger.
But you got a bigger burger. So Carl's Jr. was doing the $6 burger. And now,
No! Felt it wrapping up too. Felt it spooling up. Knew it.
And the $6 burger.
Knew it.
Nowhere to be found on a fast food menu anywhere. Unless you want to get the McDonald's does have a small fry double cheeseburger special. And from what I understand, that's like everything's like good and super. So you get it cheap. So you just try to push it out and get out of the restaurant, it likely won't kill you, but it's at the end of its life cycle, so it's cheap. But as far as the regular burgers are concerned, like they're all burgers, development, and I eat 33 minutes. It's crazy. So it's not just Chipotle, it's everybody else that's doing it. It just
Lousy. Lousy.
okay. I also want to bring this
Lousy, lousy, lousy.
the type of person who eats Chipotle
Okay.
and regularity and is a air quote Chipotle fan is the type of person who does yoga outside.
Oh my gosh, that was really bad.
Not exactly.
Man, 138. Oh,
And it's
dang, man. Wow. Alright, I gotta send this to Scotty real quick. Oh no, get back in there. Come on. Get out of there. Come on. Gee whiz, let's go. Dude. Yeah, I know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get off my screen. Just so I can do this. I'm gonna wait 10 seconds. Hang on one moment. $138 too. That's good for me. That's really good for me. I might even hit the 25s. Man.
They did like to catch him in Buster.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream here so I can do dinner stuff, feed the cats and all that stuff. Rory and Alexander, Mr. Rory Alexander on YouTube, congratulations on getting your 50,000 subscribers. You worked your butt off for that, man. Congratulations, Rory. And on that bombshell, I bid you good night, and I'll see you back in a couple hours. Probably on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see. See you soon.